Hello, YouTube. All my friends on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you today. Let me know who's coming in, where you're coming in from. Put replay in the chat if you are on a replay, and let's get going live. Today, we are talking about getting out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone. Are you in a comfort zone? Nothing good happens in a comfort zone, nothing except for comfort. So if you want to change, if you want to grow, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. So let me go live on TikTok as well, and we will get started here. Alrighty, I got a few notes today, but I'm going to go through this how to earn extra income online as well. So let me get started here. Okay, you just got to hit the live button. Hello. Welcome back to my channel, wealthbuildermastery.com. Good to see you here today. I am Shelly, and I'm excited to be with you here today. I entitled this on TikTok, Face Your Fear, 900 a day. And I talked about on YouTube, your comfort zone. Because what's outside of your comfort zone? Usually it's fear. It's the fear you feel to do something. And so you desperately want to stay comfortable, safe, and secure. Are you addicted to feeling comfortable, safe, and secure? So I have a few notes. Because I've been on this boot camp training, and we've done mindset training nearly every day. And I just found it so empowering, even though I've been a mindset coach for the last 8 years, and I know a lot about mindset, to hear someone who's masterful in their own craft talking about mindset in a slightly different way, it's always really good. You guys, that you have to align yourself with people that are going and growing and changing their lives. If you're aligning yourself with people that are stuck and staying the same, then you're going to be stuck and stay the same too. We call this being in an environment that is conducive to your growth. So I'm Shelly. I'm so happy to be with you here on my channel. I have a long history of education and eclectic pathways in my life. I have a degree in textiles, clothing, and fashion. I have a degree as a chiropractor and practiced as a chiropractor for over 20 years. I've been coaching for over 8 years. I coached with the amazing Bob Proctor. If you know Bob, put Bob in the chat. He has passed away now 2 years, but I coached with him for 5 years intimately. And I learned so much about mindset, about how our thinking works to get us the results that we want. And I really owe my life and the changes in my life to what I learned from Bob, even though he taught something that was created by a chiropractor. So I was in alignment with it. I still had never heard it that way when I was in chiropractic school, when I was getting chiropractic training. I'd never heard it explained like I did with Bob Proctor, that our thoughts, you've heard this before, our thoughts create our reality. What you think about comes about. Think to create. You've heard those phrases before, but do you actually know what it means and how to do it? Do you actually know what it means and how to do it? And this was where I was at. I took a lot of personal development. I'd heard those phrases over and over and over again, and yet I didn't really know what it meant and how to do it. Think and create. Think and create. So, for example, let's just talk about stressed out, struggling, just getting by. That's where I was at last year. I had a coaching career. Some of my coaching clients were going in and out, experiencing financial struggles of their own, so they weren't paying me. So I had expenses of a coach, but yet the income was fluctuating, and I knew I needed to have and develop an extra stream of income besides that one stream of income. Have you ever felt that way, that one stream of income was not enough and you needed more? So I was looking for something more last year, and a friend of mine, a fellow coach, was doing it. And I didn't even ask her what she was doing, because I kind of assumed that it wasn't for me, because I didn't want to do network marketing, and I saw her doing network marketing in the past. And so I just assumed, have you ever done this? assume that she was doing that. Don't assume, guys. Just ask. If you're curious, ask somebody. So I finally asked her. She told me she was doing a new thing called digital marketing. Well, new to her. It's been around for a while. And she introduced it to me. She introduced me to a webinar from a mentor that she had, and I went to the webinar. I was still fairly confused because I had heard of marketing and I'd heard of digital online, but I never really heard exactly what it was. I was confused what she sold and how she earned income and how she earned 100% profit. And it just all sounded too good to be true. She kept telling me about just a 2-hour workday. And I was like, that sounds too good to be true as well. So if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling like you don't know what I'm talking about, then we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Wealthbuildermastery.com is my domain here. You can go there at any time, put your email in and get information if you're not able to stay on the live today while I explain what the heck is digital marketing? How did I get into it? How have I learned to earn this extra income online? But one thing I'm going to tell you, because I said something about fear, move through your fear or move past your fear. If you don't move through your fears, get out of your comfort zone, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. We all have fear when we do something new. It is part of the process of growing, of stretching, of becoming more. So you have to learn to embrace your fears. And it gets easier and easier as you go. But you keep setting bigger and bigger goals. When you set a big goal, you're going to feel fear because you've never done it before. It's the fear of the unknown. It's okay when you start learning that it's part of the process of success to feel that fear and do it anyway. If you're in your comfort zone, then you're letting fear control your life around this subject anyway. We all love to, get cozy and watch some movies, and have our favorite meal. But are you overdoing it on that? Are you doing that too much? Or if you're willing to take a chance on changing something in your life, then maybe you're going to say to yourself, from now on, that's a once a week thing for me. I'm not doing it every single night. And I'm going to start studying what I need to know in order to move myself forward, in order to advance, in order to increase my income. So there is a certain willingness of having to do things that are uncomfortable in order to grow, in order to get what you want. If you're following me, put yes in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. I just kind of launched right into it there. I'm in Arizona where the weather is beautiful. The weather is perfect right now. We are at the 90s and the low 60s, and it is just sunny and beautiful. I can't say anything more. I went for my first walk in the park this morning. And it was just great to be out. There was no ducks this morning, but I do love looking at the ducks. And I'm in Arizona, and so there's this park that has a lot of tall trees that remind me of Minnesota, which is where I'm from. And there's a lot of man-made lakes in this park. And so I love water and I love trees. And I still live in Arizona because I love the mountains as well. And I love the scenery. So where do you live? Where are you coming in from? Wanda from South Carolina. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Is it your first time in watching me live, Wanda? And I bet the weather is really nice in South Carolina right now as well. Who else is coming in? Let's get states here. Let's get countries here. Let's hear who's here. And do you feel stuck? Do you feel like stuck? Are you afraid to take that next step, whatever that next step might be for you? I told people that I'm in this boot camp recently, and I have a few notes. So I just wanted to look at them to see what else I wanted to ask you. Oh, this I love. This I love that she said, there is no growth in security, safety, and the comfort zone. Security does not equal freedom. So, well, I'm glad you're here, Wanda. Security does not equal freedom. We're taught this when we grow up in our lives, that you want to go to school, you want to get a good education, you want to get a good job and feel safe and secure with that job. And we actually realized during COVID that there is no safety and security in the JOBs. So we have to create our own safety and security. We also learned in COVID, speaking of that, that digital marketing then became, I don't know why I'm holding the pen. Digital marketing became the number one business over the time of COVID, a growing business. Digital marketing is in the e-learning system. We learn online. It's learning online. It's becoming highly skilled in a topic online. So what we sell is programs around becoming highly skilled at marketing a program, product, or service. But people during COVID, they were at home, they were feeling insecure in their jobs, and they wanted to maybe get a new skill, or they just wanted to learn something, or they wanted to occupy their time. So they went online and took courses. It was such a great time to have a digital course, have a course online, because people during that time earned a lot because it was just growing so fast. So in 2019, it was a $950 million a year business. And then today, it's over $1 billion a day business. Digital marketing, learning online, people taking classes, learning online. So at first I couldn't really relate to this, but then I started thinking, as a chiropractor, I'm no longer practicing, by the way, just coaching, and I also have a part-time job. But as a chiropractor, I would have to take continuing education classes. So I would have to pay I could either go, or towards the end, I just started taking them online. So I'd pay a guy online, and then I'd take the class to get my 12 hours of education, and then I would put it in and I would continue my chiropractic license. And so that was online education. He marketed his digital classes, and he got paid, and I got what I wanted. So that's kind of what we have. We have digital marketing in the online space about how to market your program, product, or service. And what is the number one thing you want to look for in a business to have it be successful? Thanks for all the likes. To have it be successful is a program, product, and service that's in high demand. So we know that digital marketing is in high demand because it has grown so much to over $1 billion a day business. We know that most people would rather work from home. Most people would rather be their own boss. A lot of people would like to at least learn and earn extra income for a project that they have. Like next week, I'm getting my new windows. That was my first goal in digital marketing, was I needed to have this $7,000 for my new windows because I couldn't get financing, because the finances were so bad. So I earned the cash for my new windows. They're getting installed next week. You're going to see them on my videos getting installed, I'm sure. So I'm very, very excited. What is a project that you have that you need to get done, that you just need to earn the cash for? And it's so gratifying to know that I did that. I could do that. I did that on my own. I had the goal, I set it, and I did it. And so, and more, and plus. So what is a goal? What is a need you have? Maybe you need a new car. Maybe you need a new AC or a heater for your house. What is it that you need or want? Maybe you want to go on a vacation for your milestone birthday. What is it you want? What is it that you need? Maybe you want to just change your zip code, change your lifestyle, and live this life that you've always dreamed of. So put in the chat some of the things that you're longing for, or that you would do if you, let's just say, if you were able to do an extra 10K by the end of the year. How would that change your life? What would you be able to do with that? Let me know. I want to know where you're at. So Wealth Builder Mastery is where you go to put your email in to get more information. You'll get a little video from my mentor. You will get an email from me. Make sure to check your junk or spam for that. And then you can send me questions that you have via email. That's the best way to ask me a question. I don't respond to the messages here on TikTok because I don't know if there's somebody that's copied my account. So I want you to be safe, and I want you to be able to go to get the message from the me from the right person. So just be safe. Go to wealthbuildermastery.com and then send me all your questions via email, or you can ask them here. More importantly, you can ask them here. You can ask them on YouTube, in the chat on YouTube as well. We are live on both YouTube and TikTok today. So you call in. You want a new house? Is that what you want to have, Wanda? A new house? In a new zip code, or in the same zip code, in a new location? That would be great. Yeah, a new house. And all the new things that go inside of that new house. And how would that make you feel? How would that make you feel to be able to learn and earn how to bring in that income that is going to change your life, change your lifestyle? Maybe not so dramatically at first. Last year I was stressed out, struggling, just getting by. My coaching clients, for whatever reason, were going through struggles as well. And so that caused me to go into struggles. And I realized I just needed to have an extra income stream to prevent that struggling. So if you're sitting here with a job and you have just one income stream, that, might not be enough for you to live the lifestyle that you want, right? So when I studied with Bob Proctor, a mindset coach, he said that there's 3 ways to earn income. It's trading our time for income. And when we trade our time for income, then we eventually run out of time and we get exhausted. And so then the second way is investing that, which you may have an investment with your JOB, or you might learn how to invest. The third way is to have multiple streams of income coming into your account. Multiple streams of income could be network marketing, could be affiliate marketing, could be, notice marketing is in the title, could be digital marketing, could be selling things, whatever it is, but having multiple streams. It could be small amounts or bigger amounts. So let's get into this a little bit about the details. I think you got the point. Let me reiterate this, because there is no growth in safety, security, and staying in your comfort zone. You have to get out of the comfort zone. You have to bust through that. And it's scary. Let me tell you, every time I go live here, I feel a little bit of fear. Like, I don't know what the heck I'm going to talk about. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know what people are going to say. Every time I do a video, I just take a deep breath and hit the button and do a video. I've learned that it always turns out better than I can possibly imagine. And so once you've trained yourself and had some successes, even though you feel the fear, you can feel your fear and do it anyway. And you just keep pushing through. Anybody that has been successful in their lives, they just keep pushing through. They just keep pushing through. Anyone, Oprah, anyone that's highly successful, including those people, always are looking for extra streams of income too, because they know that they need and want to keep their income up, their income flowing, their income going. And you know what abundance is in the abundance mindset? Is flow. It's keeping the income flowing, keeping giving. You have to give to receive. You have to keep it flowing. You have to keep purchasing in order for people to keep paying you. One of the first things one of my coaches with Bob Proctor told me is that every time someone pays you, I want you to go buy yourself something. You have to keep that income flowing, keep it in the system. You don't want to overbuy, but you want to treat yourself to something. Every time someone pays you, you want to buy yourself something. You want to reinvest in yourself, right? So what is it like to have an online business, a digital marketing business? So I can tell you from my experience, what I did was I just had the big need. I was sick and tired of just getting by. So I just dove in, but I told my friend that I didn't have the financing. I didn't have the financing to get started. I went to the webinar, which if you want to hear the webinar, I'm sending out the replays of our webinars from this week, today and tomorrow. So you go to wealthbuildermastery.com, you put in your email, and I will be sending out the replay. So if you want to go to one of our webinars, you can do that to get more information. I did that. I got more information, but I still had a lot of questions. So I messaged my friend and asked her way more questions than she probably wanted. And yet, because I was skeptical, I was questioning, and so if you find yourself skeptical and questioning, you're the same as me. So I think that having an education, a kind of a need to know all the details is kind of part of my personality. So it might be yours as well. If you're just excited and you want to learn how to earn an extra income, then you're a different kind of personality, and that's okay too. That's a whole nother story. So what was it like? So I just dove in, but I didn't have the funds. So she told me she had installment plans. So I looked into those. I also now have installment plans because I really want to help people. Woo! The water just spurted everywhere. I really want to help people get started, get over that fear and just start. I have water everywhere. On my board, on the phone. And no towel. So I have the installment plan. So I started with the installment plan. I made my first installment, and in 2 weeks, I had doubled the total investment, and I'd only made one of the installment payments. So I was pretty excited about that. And so some of my people do the installments, some of them don't. But what are we doing installments on? So let me just describe this. I will write this on the board. People say, why do you have the board? Because sometimes I write stuff, sometimes I don't. Wow, I just got really dry. Okay, so we have 4 different programs in the e-learning industry that teach you how to become masterful at marketing your program, product, or service, right? So let's just talk about this. Ooh, still got water on this thing. I'm not sure if it will write. So we have 4 programs. Let's start at the top. How do I usually write this? We have a 900. Now that's the top program. You get master resale rights to all of our programs when you come in. Well, let me repeat that. You get the master resale rights to resell the programs in order for you to earn that extra income online and then bring that 100% profit into your accounts. Does that make sense? So I purchased the 900 in installments, and I got the resale rights for all 4 products. I'm going to write the rest of them down just because you're going to ask me. So it's 900, 600, 300, and 100. So I'm explaining this different than I've ever explained it before. So bear with me. So we have the 900, 600, 300, 100. When you come in at the 900 level, you get to resell all of these programs. You resell them for the same amount. That's one of the agreements you make with our company, is you resell them for the same amount. You can't sell them for more. You can't sell them for less. You sell them for what they are. But the company gives you the master resell rights to resell them and get 100% profit. So I'm not earning anything from you. My mentor's not earning anything from you. Her mentor's not earning anything from her. It's all your own business. You are starting your own online business. It's nothing like network marketing, where somebody above you gets paid and then the company gets paid and you only get a small percentage of what you sell. In this business, you get 100%. So I'm going to just write that down so you remember it. You get 100%. So when you start at the 900, you get the 4 programs that you can resell. And what did I want to say? So this is kind of the Cadillac, the big deal. We call it Legacy. And it was really designed for you to be able to leave a legacy for your family, have a recurring income, as well as the income that you earn with your sell of your programs, and learn to have that recurring income with Legacy. You could also put retirement, but it's called Legacy. So you could build your retirement. You could learn to retire early with that, because you're going to get the maximum amount with the 900, right? And then what I really love about these programs is there's no extra fees. You will brand yourself. So my branding is Wealth Builder Mastery, wealthbuildermastery.com. You'll brand yourself, but that's the only extra thing you have besides For the 900, it'll be a one-time $29, which gets you so much stuff, you guys. That $29 gets you your website, which is pre-built for you. You just put your photos and your information in there, a little bit about yourself, and it gets you your emails that go in the email system that you get for the $29. It's all easy to set up. It's beginner friendly. You just go step by step by step. And depending on how good you are at following directions, you will be set up in your business in 1 to 3 days. If you don't want anything to do with setting up your website, setting up all these things, connecting the dots, then we have an entire staff that will do it for you for a nominal fee. It used to be $150. I don't know if they've changed that. But so we have an easy way for you to get started. And then there's no monthly fees. There's no extra fees. You are in business. You can stay in business, promoting, learning to earn and promote the programs that we have. Let's talk about the other ones. So you can invest these amounts. Every time you invest in a program, though, you will pay that extra $29 for the website that has those programs in it only. So each of these, if you bought them individually, you would also pay $29. Got it? And then if you start up higher, though, you'll just pay that once. Does that make sense? So you can go from the bottom to the top. You have 30 days to upgrade from the bottom to the top, in between each one. But I have also installment plans for each one. So I did that because I don't want you to be able to say, I don't have enough. Because probably the lowest thing you could, it's probably like a meal. It would cost like a meal. So if you can afford to eat, you can afford to get started. So that's what I wanted. I didn't want anything financially to block you from getting started, right? So this one's called Launchpad. And it tells you just exactly that. Lots of things about digital marketing, how to launch your business. This one's called Daily Pay. No, wait. What's it called? I forgot the name of it, Ellison. I knew this was such a long name. She named this. It's called Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. Why she called that such a long name, I don't know. Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. And that teaches you how to earn passive income, how to earn and focus on earning $300 a day, which is $109,000 a year. That's what that one is about. So when you come in at the 300, you will have the 300 and the 100 to be able to sell, get the master resell rights for. The 600 is called Digital Mastery. Some people have this all typed out, but I really think that you like me to write it, even though you can't read it very well. Let me hold that up for the YouTubers. So the 600 is called Digital Mastery. When you come in at the 600, you will still only pay $29, but you'll get the master resell rights to resell these all three then. Then when you upgrade in 30 days to the 900, you'll pay the difference between those, and you'll pay another $29 so that you can have the upgraded website. Does that make sense? Any questions about that, you guys? All right. I don't see any questions in the chat unless I've missed them. I don't know. It's not going that fast. So no questions there. So that's just a little bit. I know I don't go over that very often when I'm on a live, just because it's all described. If you put your email into wealthbuildermastery.com, it's all described there. But I know you like to know, like, what's the investment? How much? So when you get to the 900, the focus is really 900 a day. You know what 900 a day is, you guys? 328,500. 328,500. What would your life be like if you were doing 900 a day? Would it be different? And you can be a self-made millionaire in basically 3 years then, if you keep that up for 3 years. So, and a lot of people do it faster. Some people don't do it as fast. We can never guarantee how fast you're going to learn and earn as you go. We can't guarantee that because everybody's different. You have a work ethic. We don't know what that is. We don't know how much you're going to put in. What we do is we show you a system. Let me change this. A 2-hour workday system. Sorry, I didn't let you copy that. If you were on top of it, you took a picture. I didn't plan to change this. But a 2-hour workday. What's included in the 2-hour workday? Oops, I erased some of my name. 2 hours a day. You're going to do 3 videos or posts of some kind. You might go live like I'm doing right now, if you can. If you don't want to be with your face on the camera or anything, we have faceless marketing that we teach you. So you can do it all faceless if you want. I'll show you this when I get done. And then we have what's called the copy and paste, free ads. And we give you everything you need to know about copying and pasting the free ads. Basically, you spend 30 minutes a day on that. So you'll spend maybe an hour to an hour and a half on your videos and your live, and 30 minutes on your copy paste free ads. Now, I realize that already adds up to 2 hours, but you get better and better, and it doesn't take you an hour and a half to do your videos. So it changes the time frame. So then you'll also respond to people. Like this morning, I had a few people that wanted more information, because I always say, put yes, me, or put info below if you want more information. And then I just put in my website, if they want more information. So you'll respond to people. You might start getting questions in your email, so you respond to their questions. So that's part of your 2-hour workday. You think of it as being your income producing activity that you're doing 2 hours a day. Anything that's going to get you a client, get you a customer, produce income for you is what you're going to include in your 2-hour workday. 2-hour workday. I've never seen anything like this where that's all you have to put in. Now, in addition to that, though, I'm going to put this down. You're going to study. You're going to study because you're going to have to learn, right? You're going to have to go through the course yourself. You're going to have to go through the marketing course yourself. So you're going to do that in your downtime. You're going to do that while you're cooking, while you're putting your makeup on, while you're driving your car, safely. And you're just going to listen to the trainings. And sometimes you'll be at home at night and you'll be listening to the trainings with a notebook, taking notes, and you're going to study. This is self-improvement. This is learning your trade, learning your business, getting better and better at it. So when you're going live, when you're doing your videos, you're going to get better and better at that too. If you go back to some of I need to do this today. Go back to some of my first videos. I know in the very beginning, I got sick and I was only able to do faceless videos for a while because I was coughing and I couldn't be on a video. So you can grow your business even if you're not feeling that well, even if you're not able to show up live. We have complete training on doing faceless marketing. So who here has a question in the chat? Who here has a question? I'm going to be popping off soon. And I would love to help you through this, help you understand this. Wanda, are you still here? So digital marketing. In the e-learning industry, we market 4 different programs. You can also take this information if you have a coaching business already. If you have a brick and mortar business, if say you're a dentist and you need to learn how to market your dental office. We are a digital world right now. Every company, every business needs to be on digital marketing and on social media. So if you have a business and you don't know how to market, you could also use the materials in our educational program to help you do that. Now, I took a lot of education on how to market a coaching business. And so, but that was only a small bit of everything that is in our program.